Hey guys, we are back from vacation. It was so awesome, but we have a lot of work to do here. I am so glad that I gave myself 3 days to sort of re enter real life because, boy, howdy, am I having a hard time readjusting. So, we have a lot to do. We're going to see what we can do. It might take me all 3 days to do all of the things that need to be done. My husband actually cleaned the bathroom and he scrubbed the shower and bathtub while we were gone. So that is an amazing gift that he gave because I hate scrubbing the bathtub, but he really did a good job. He scrubbed. It is clean, it's done. So that's good. And then the kitchen wasn't too bad. The living room's not too bad. The basement, oh, that basement, the basement's bad. And because my son also went on a trip while we were gone, he went on a trip with his friend. So he has his clothes and luggage and stuff everywhere. I've got my luggage and clothes everywhere. We've just got stuff everywhere. So this is a great whole house, back from vacation, reset. Probably will take me all 3 days of this weekend because today's Friday. But let's see what we get done. So let's go. All right, so hello, welcome. In uncharacteristic fashion, I decided to tackle my suitcase first, laundry and suitcase first, which, like I said, uncharacteristic. Typically, when I get back from a vacation, I do like to do the laundry right away, but usually I will leave the suitcase like languishing wherever it was dropped for weeks. Oh, I'll talk about this packing hack in a minute. But yeah, so normally I just leave it for like however long it takes until I get sick of it or trip over it, and then I'll put it away. But today I put it away on the first day back, which I think is a small miracle. Um, Now, on the way out, on the way from Illinois to California, I had two smaller vacuum shrink seal bags to kind of make more room in my suitcase. But one of them got a hole in it when I was trying to repack in California. And so my mom had this massive vacuum seal pack, space saver, whatever pack. And it was kind of amazing. Like I'm somebody who typically uses packing cubes just to like separate things. Oh, and there is Emilia's little Cinderella dress. I was trying, oh yeah, we went to Disneyland. It was incredible. I was trying to see if I could wash it or like what needed to happen, and it turns out you cannot. You cannot wash it. You cannot dry clean it. You can only spot clean it. So hopefully nothing terrible happens to it. Um, and she did wear it all day at Disneyland and she felt like a princess and it was amazing. And I'll talk more about my vacation in a minute. But yeah, so the Space Saver bags. Normally, like I said, I like to use the packing cubes just to separate things, especially like when I'm sharing a suitcase with my daughter, just so that I don't have to dig through everything to get to the one thing I know I want. But honestly, guys, I feel like just throwing everything in the vacuum space saving bag and just calling it a day was incredible. Highly recommend. Maybe in the future, like when I'm leaving to go somewhere, maybe I can put things in the packing cubes and then put the packing cubes in the space saver bag. But the only thing with that is that you have to find a vacuum or a pump at your destination, which there's a new feature here on YouTube where you can create like little collections of things that you want to like promote or sell. I did make a little mini travel collection here just to like test out the feature because I mean YouTube is always coming up with new interesting things. So if you go to my profile, maybe I can link it in the description, but if you go to my profile and look at like store or shop or whatever, you'll see that I did put a little shop and a collection for travel with some space saver bags like that actually come with an air pump. So if you're going somewhere and you're not going to have a vacuum at your destination, it comes with a pump, which I think is really cool because that would be a problem if you were at like a hotel or something. Fortunately for me, during this trip, I was at my parents' house. And so my mom obviously had a vacuum, and that was amazing. It was super easy peasy. Yeah, look at me putting away the freaking luggage and putting my shoes away. Who am I? I'm a changed woman, you guys. I'm a changed woman after this trip. By the way, if you've never met me before, hello, my name's Megan. I am a 42-year-old mom, wife, counselor, business owner, YouTuber, what have you. Um, and this is my channel where I'm trying to get my life together, decluttering my life, figuring things out as I go. And apparently now, after having this reset on my trip, I'm the type of person who puts my luggage away immediately upon returning from vacation. Um, I've literally never done this before in my life, but you saw it here first, guys. What else? So life transformation. This trip was fantastic. First of all, it was just me and my daughter, which in and of itself, like it could have gone either way, right? Like traveling alone with a preschooler uh, could be unpredictable, could be stressful, right? Like being the only adult responsible for a young kid, it could be a lot. But also, the benefit and the way that it did go was that I was the only adult, which meant I was the only one whose opinion actually mattered. Which, because my husband and I often don't see things the same way, uh, it actually made the trip much easier for me and my mental health, if I'm being honest with you. I love my husband very much. I'm very happy to be home and to see him again. But when we travel together, we stress each other out. Just being totally honest. So it was really nice to travel at my own pace, on my own terms, whatever. And then when we got to California, we went to Southern California, by the way. My parents live near the beach in Southern California, and it's incredible. But yeah, when we got to their house, my mom is super engaging, super fun for my daughter to hang out with. My dad is super kind, super chill. And he treated us to the Disneyland day, which was amazing. And we're so happy and grateful for that. And that was really, though, like the biggest thing that we did. The other days that we were there, we just kind of hung out. Like, we took walks. We went to the beach one day, even though it was really cold, but it was still fun. We went to the beach with our sweatshirts and long pants, and still got to hang out and watch the birds and the ocean. And then we went to this incredible little like not-for-profit aquarium, and that was amazing. We got to touch baby sharks. We got to look at baby sharks inside of their little egg sacs, which was amazing. Emilie got to feed some abalones. Like it was just the coolest. It was so fun. And most importantly, we just got to take it slow. We just got to chill. Nothing was on a huge schedule, like aside from the Disney day. That you can't really do Disney without some sort of plan anymore. Um, but we had, oh, so I was cutting the strings off of that bedspread because it's kind of falling apart. But I'm not ready to let go of it yet. And really, it's just a cover to like kind of collect the dog hair because the dogs sleep with us. But anyway, so yeah, so the trip was super fun, super chill, super relaxed. We ate really good food. I am on a weight loss extravaganza, whatever, on tirzepatide, and so I was a little bit, I don't know, I was interested to see how that would go. There were a couple of days during the week where I was really hungry, like I did snack a lot and ate, but for most of the trip, I really wasn't that hungry, which was a huge difference from how trips normally go. I don't know about you, but when I travel, like typically in the past, it's all about like, where are we going to go eat? What are we going to eat? Where are we going next? What kind of restaurant are we going to? And this time we went to the grocery store, like we went to Trader Joe's the first day, and then we went to Costco to get a couple things another day, and we kind of just ate at home. Oh, this is me trying to rest. Uh, but this is great, actually. This brings me back to my point. Sorry, I have ADHD if I haven't mentioned that yet in this video. I will mention it in every video. I'm sorry if you're sick of it, but this brings me back to my point, which is going out of town, having that experience, being able to just slow down. Oh, I'm getting rid of bathing suits that no longer serve me. I figured I'd get in a little decluttering while I was over here. But yeah, this trip really helped kind of push a giant reset button for me as far as perspective and like what is important for me. When you're in, or when I guess I can't speak for you, but for me, like when I'm in my daily grind, like just getting up early and working out and then working and running around and picking up kids and taking kids to activities and just trying to manage everything and stay healthy and keep your relationship going and keep your kids happy and keep yourself going, like, and for me to keep my two YouTube channels going. It feels so overwhelming sometimes. Like I was just at the point before the trip where I was literally coming home, and by 7 o'clock at night, I was practically passing out, like just falling over on the bed while my husband was helping our daughter get ready for bed, like helping with her bath and everything. I would kind of sit on the bed and just like fall asleep. And then I'd have to wake up to like go brush my teeth and get ready for bed. And so now I really just took this weekend. Like I said at the beginning, I'm so glad I had 3 whole days to get ready before I'm back at work. Today's Monday that I'm recording the voiceover, because I just needed some space, like some breathing room to sleep in for a few days. Because I am on a weight loss journey, I've been really focused on working out every day, like taking a walk and sometimes doing a fitness class, sometimes doing some, weights or some body weight exercises. And the only way that I've really been able to fit that in with our schedule for our family is to do it before anybody else is awake, mostly before my daughter is awake, because she's 3.5. She requires a lot of attention, and as she should, right? That's her right. That's what kids are supposed to do, but it's really exhausting for me, as an adult, trying to do it all, right? So this whole weekend, I was just trying to go slow. That's why you will see me, I think, in like 3 different outfits throughout the whole video. Because I could have tried to knock all of this out on Friday. I could have tried to knock all of it out on Saturday or Sunday, but I just found that I wanted to slow down. I wanted to let myself sleep in. I walked like 19,000 steps on Wednesday last week when we went to Disneyland. So I met my step count for like the whole week. um, like my average step, I'll show you a picture, but like I was fine, right, for the week. And so I was like, Megan, you can afford to slow down. You can afford to sleep in until 7:30 in the morning. You can afford to sit down and drink a cup of coffee before you start multitasking and doing 400 other things. And so I did. And so what you're seeing here is, because I didn't want this video to be 3 hours long, I did speed everything up. But what you're seeing here is me over the course of like 2.5 days. And I was just doing a load of laundry and then taking a break, doing another load of laundry, and then maybe tidying up, in the kitchen, or doing a load of dishes, doing some laundry, and then reading some books to my daughter. Like, she now is in a phase where she's asking for books. Like, she will yesterday she sat and listened to an entire short, but an entire chapter book. I think it took me like an hour to read the whole book. And she sat through it. And so, I would much rather, as a mom, have her listen to me read her a book where she can use her imagination, rather than just sit her in front of her iPad for that same hour where, like, junk is being fed to her without any creativity on her part. Now, am I against the iPad? Absolutely not. The iPad has been my co-parent, our third parent, if you will, for many, many moons. I'm not bashing the iPad, but if my kid is sitting there asking me to read to her and that's what she would prefer, I would be a horrible person to sit there and be like, oh gosh, like, no, let me do laundry and like fold clothes instead. You know what I mean? Um, and listen, I get it, right? Like, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I'm not, again, not judging. I've put her in front of the iPad for many, many hours over the course of the last 3 years. But what this trip did for me was really show me that, like, nothing is really that urgent, right? Like, nothing is so urgent or so important on a weekend or an evening at home that I can't stop and read a book with her. You know what I mean? So that's the goal. Actually, the whole week that we were in California, I don't think we charged the iPad at all. Like, and at home, it has been like a daily use item. And when we were with my mom and dad, and we were, able to go outside and walk and play in the sand and do all these other things, like, she didn't touch it. She barely even remembered that it was there. So that is definitely another thing I want to bring in to post-vacation life. Oh, I really wanted you to know that the price of K-Cups, the Starbucks K-Cups that I'm obsessed with, the caramel, here's more laundry, I wanted to title this video like Laundry Extravaganza Eleganza, like from RuPaul's Drag Race. But I don't know if everyone would get the reference. And I don't know, maybe I will name it that. I don't know. I guess you'll see. But shoot. Oh, the Starbucks. Yeah, the K-Cups. I really wanted you to know that the K-Cups went up in price by $5 in the past couple of weeks since I've last bought them. That's insane. That is a huge price jump. I don't know if that's because of like tariffs, or I have zero idea why that happened, but I could not stomach buying the K-Cups knowing that they used to be $14.99 and now they are $20. Like, I'm sorry, I did not. So I bought the ground coffee, and we have a reusable K-Cup now, that my husband bought a few weeks ago and he has been using. And at first I was like, no, I don't want to use the reusable K-Cups. Like, it's too much work to clean them out, blah, blah, blah. I'm lazy. But again, slow living. By the way, there's a lady that I haven't seen her in a while or mentioned her in a while, but her name's Emilie. I'll link her channel in the description too, but she's really smart. She is a therapist in Canada. Shout out to my Canadian friends. And her whole channel is about slow living and like slow motherhood. And I don't think I fully understood what that meant. Up until now. Well, maybe I understood what the intention was, but I think I was not willing or interested. Because not because I don't think it's a great idea, but because I don't think I thought it was possible. You know what I mean? And so now I really do think it's possible. Like, this week at work, I have decided, I know I've mentioned this in prior videos, but I have mentioned that I have tried to keep my Wednesdays open, right? Like keep it like a me day, keep it free of clients, so that I can catch up on paperwork or I can work on my YouTube stuff or whatever, like without trying to multitask or like sneak stuff in. And I've really struggled with that. Like this week, my Wednesday is packed, but that's partly because I was out last week. And so I needed to fit a bunch of people in. But next week, no, I'm guarding my Wednesday. I'm not scheduling anybody on that Wednesday. I'm going to go take myself for a nice haircut. Maybe I'll go get a pedicure. I'm going to catch up on all my paperwork. And I'm just going to have a day. I'm going to maybe take myself out for some coffee and a croissant. Like, I just, I need it. I need it. I need those days off. I need days where I'm not waking up at the crack of dawn or before dawn, like at 4, well, not 4:30 anymore, but sometimes I'm waking up at 5. Like this morning, I woke up at 5 so that I could get my walk in. So I need days off. I need a day off, whenever possible. Maybe not every week, but at least every other week, I'm going to take a day off. And then I also found this super cool program that we're going to start. Maybe, I think it starts in like a month or two, maybe 2 months. But it's just once a month. And it is an equine therapy place, like a barn that does equine assisted therapy. And they're doing like a mommy and kid class. So you can go and like brush the horses and learn to take care of the horses and hang out with the horses. I don't think you can ride them, but you can just like be with them, and hang out with your kid. And so I'm going to do that once a month with her. So that is my plan, guys. I'll probably change my mind in like 5 minutes because I have ADHD. But for the moment, I am going to try and slow my roll because the pace that I was going at, like, I just noticed that I was getting so angry, so bitter, so stressed out, so tired, and I was just unhappy. I was just honestly super unhappy. Like just really, really not okay. Um, and I want to be okay. So looking into this month, this coming month, it's almost March. I'm super excited. We are going, well, first of all, the beginning of March, my business partner and I, sorry, this video, like I'm not even talking about the cleaning at this point. You guys can see, like if you're watching the video, you can see what's happening. I don't need to spell it out for you. I am though, warning, I am about to get massively distracted by that Lego giant like jumbo block set and just build it even after my kid leaves the room. So look out for that. But in any case, here's what I'm excited about in March, guys. And then I want you in the comments to tell me what you are looking forward to in March. So I have a lot to look forward to in March. Number one, beginning of March, we get new health insurance. So that's incredible. Like we did not have health insurance for the family for February because my husband changed jobs. So we have new health insurance starting March 1st. Super jazzed about that. Can't wait. Love going to the doctor. Love getting blood work. Love having my therapy sessions that I go to, get paid for. So that'll be good. And then number two, beginning of March, my business partner and I are hosting a princess bowling party. We are going to dress up in our finest ball gown attire, and we're going to go bowling at a local bowling alley. And it's going to be super chill, super fun. So that'll be cool. Then the following weekend, we are going to go to see a very funny comedian. She's a delight. So we're going to go see her. And that'll be in downtown Chicago. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And then the next day, we're going to go see a dancer who's in Chicago. She's a member of the New York City Ballet, and she's performing her solo project in Chicago. So super excited about that. And then later in the month, oh gosh, I'm so sorry. This table and this kitchen, I cleaned, by the way, I didn't even show every time that I cleaned the kitchen or every time I put dishes away. Oh, here's my weekly shout out to Beehive Meals. If you're looking for quick, easy meals, check out my referral code in the description. You'll save $10 and so will I. But anyway, sorry, I don't ever want to be like an influencer and like overdo it with promoting things, but the Beehive meals, you guys, genuinely have saved my life. I love them so much, and I've never had a bad one yet. Um, oh, but then at the end of March, I have a client who is in school. He's in college for musical theater. And so he is in a show in Chicago at the end of March. And so I'm going to go see that. So my husband and I are going on like, I don't know, 3 dates this month, which is insane. We never go on dates ever. Not never. We went on a couple in January, but yeah, we're going on a few dates. We're going to spend a lot of time driving to Chicago. It's going to be amazing. And oh, there's the puppies with the mud. Okay, well, this is something I'm not looking forward to in March. So those are all the things I'm excited about in March. Here's what I'm not excited about in March. The mud. If you live in the Midwest, you will know that there are a few different seasons. um, of course, there's summer, spring, winter, fall, whatever. But there's also like to the time of the year when there's grass, right? Which is chill, just normal grass. Love that for us. But then there's snow, which is fine. Snow is great. Um, Frozen is amazing. Like frozen ground is great if you have dogs. But then there are many months of the year, starting like March, April, maybe even May, where it's just mud, just mostly mud, all mud. And anytime the dogs go out and come back in, you have to either wash their paws in a bucket outside and then dry them off, which is the preferred method if you want your house to be relatively clean. Or if you're feeling quite lazy and not into it, you just wipe the paws off with a towel and hope for the best. So that happened. So that's like, yeah, like I said, March, April, May, and then like October, November, December is just mud, 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 mud. So that's great. I'm not looking forward to that season, but I feel like it's already started because the weather here has been so finicky, right? Where it's like snowing and then it gets warm and then it snows again and then it freezes and then it gets warm again and then the ice melts and the snow melts and I don't know, guys. It's just I don't know why I insisted on having 2 giant dogs after my last dog passed away. It was just it was not a good call. I mean, they're adorable and here's like my 400th load of laundry. You're welcome. You get to watch it. I don't know. Um but yeah, I thought, I don't know. I always had this fantasy from the time I was a young lass of having 2 dogs who were going to be best friends. In my ideal situation, I wanted it to be 2 pugs and I wanted them to be named Frank and George. And that was my dream. But then when I was moving to Chicago and I was thinking about getting a dog, because my parents never let us have a dog. So when I was a grown up and wanted a dog, I looked into it and I read that pugs don't do super great in really hot, humid weather. And I knew that Chicago had really hot, humid summers. And so I was like, okay, well, I shouldn't get a pug then because, they're going to have breathing problems and it's going to be annoying. And like, I don't want to deal with that. And I would feel bad for the pug, right? So then I was like, okay, I'll get a Shiba Inu. And so I got a Shiba Inu puppy in July of 2005. And he lived all the way through I think September of 2020. Yeah, he lived through September of 2020. So he was 15 when he passed away. And he was an amazing dog, but he was very much like me. He was very aloof, very independent, very stubborn, couldn't be told what to do, didn't like to take advice. Um, but he was awesome. I loved him. Like, he didn't require a lot. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't demand a lot of attention. He wasn't very whiny. Like, he just kind of did his thing. He didn't really care that much about a lot of things. But when he passed away, I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, look at this. Wow, good job, Megan. Excellent work over here. Um, but yeah, so when he passed away, I was like, okay, we'll get one dog from the shelter. So we got Archie. And then and Archie was amazing. Archie is an angel, perfect, beautiful dog. He's the black and white boxer. That's this guy right here. That's Archie. He was amazing. My perfect angel baby. However, when I got pregnant, I thought, oh no, Archie is going to be sad and lonely because I'm going to have a baby and I can't spend as much time with him. Like, I can't take him to the dog park as much or whatever. So he needs a friend. So that is how we ended up with Willow. is and Willow, she's our German Shepherd mix. She's beautiful and soft and the sweetest dog ever. She just wants to be with you. She just wants to be cuddled and pet and loved. Archie just wants snacks, honestly, and he loves to chase the ball outside. But Willow came with an anxiety disorder. We also got her from the same shelter where we got Archie. Oh yeah, those blackberries had been there since before. Oh, sorry, quick break. I'll get back to Willow's story, but I just wanted to point out, somebody mentioned last time I posted a video that, like, why was I taking the garbage out while my husband was enjoying a beverage, just standing there watching me? I just wanted to point out that he was taking out the garbage on this day. So he does take out the garbage. Fear not. And like I said at the beginning, he also scrubbed the bathroom clean. And I'm so sorry I didn't include footage or like a video of that, but whatever. Anyway, back to Willow's story. Oh, and also I came back in Emilia's room to tidy up because he took her to our son's basketball game. And so they were out of the house. And this was the first time that I was alone in the house by myself, like with no distractions. He took her so that I could do what you're about to see here, which is all of my notes from the week before I left on vacation. Because of course I will get back to Willow, don't worry. But I did take my laptop with me on my vacation, and I did get to some of my documentation for my private practice, but I did not get to any of my notes for the clients that I saw at the nursing home the week before I left. And I had to get it done on this weekend because the payroll happens, like my billing and payroll happens on Monday mornings. And so I had to get it done. Otherwise I wasn't going to get paid. So anyway, so Ed he took the kids to the basketball game and I was by myself for a few hours. But anyway, back to Willow's story. We got her from the same place that we got, there she is. Hi, Wills. From the same place we got Archie, but where Archie was only like 3 months old, I think, when we got him, Willow was already like 7 or 8 months old. Oh, a little basketball mug that I got Amari for Christmas. He loves it. I think it's supposed to be for cereal. But anyway, so she was like 7 months old and she had been in the shelter for a while. And so she was a little more neurotic, a little more anxious, a little less self-assured, if you will. And so the first, I don't know, I guess I would say the first 2 years that we had her were rough. And At the beginning, it was okay because I was home a lot because I had the baby and I stayed home. But when I started to go back to work part-time, she really struggled, really, really struggled. We had to put them in doggy daycare for a while, which was not cheap, but she chewed through like, I don't know, 2 or 3 different crates, like those wire crates. She was so anxious, but now she's okay. She's fine. She has settled in. She is calm. She just wants to get pet. She just wants to be hugged and she wants to be close. So she is a-okay. And she and Archie are besties and they do hang out and they love each other. So that is the story of Archie and Willow, and how we got them. And yeah, but if I could go back, as much as I love both of them and as great as both of them are with our kids from day one, they've been amazing. Oh, and here's those reusable K-cups, stainless steel. I love them. They're great. I don't, back to what I was saying at before that I think I got distracted. It's actually not that much work. I don't know what I was picturing, like why I was so resistant to them. It literally does not take that much extra time. Like you just empty them and rinse them out and it's fine. So if you are on the fence about trying reusable K-cups, go for it. I like them. Maybe I will try and find some and link them in the description. Or not. You can Google it. It's fine. The amount of money I make on like affiliate links is like 2 cents. So just look it up. It's fine. Yeah, there were tortillas there. What else? Oh, but yes. So I regret getting the second dog, if I'm being totally honest. I love her. Like I said, love her, but it has been twice as expensive, twice as much work, probably like 4 times as expensive, honestly, because she's destroyed so many things. Like with her anxiety, she chews a lot of things up. And oh, here's a moment to slow down. Just take a breath. La dee dee doo doo doo. And back to work. I thought I would take a moment to try and declutter this little basket over here too. I don't think I actually got rid of that much stuff though. I am due for another decluttering video soon, guys. I really am. There's so much. This is the other thing since coming back from vacation. And also just the past couple of, video's almost over, but I will just say this. Decluttering. That is coming in March and April and May and forever because the past few months up until now, especially now after the vacation and just putting life in perspective, I'm just so sick of stuff. I'm sick of junk. I'm sick of excess. I'm sick of clutter. I'm just sick of it. And I'm sick of all the wasted money. I'm so sick of all the wasted money. I am going to do an update, I think early next week or later this week on how frugal February has gone. Hint, not perfect, but good, right? Better than if I wasn't doing it. And I'm just seeing how much money I waste. Usually. Oh, and the room got destroyed again, but that's okay. We have our outfits picked out for the week and life is good. But yeah, I'm just sick of wasting money. I'm sick of clutter. I'm sick of excess. And so time to do more decluttering. And that is it. Thank you so much for coming along. Thank you for sticking with me. Again, in the comments, let me know what you're looking forward to next month. Let me know what you like about spring and what maybe you don't like about spring. I don't know. Some people don't like spring. Well, maybe you have allergies. I don't know. All right. I love you so much. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.